So today I'm gonna do a reading on sirens, mermaids, because I had got some very interesting information. Okay, so a friend of a friend knows someone and they are Haitian and they was talking about mermaids and Haitians, and I had this experience too. They strongly believe in mermaids. They know it's not like a question in their mind. They know that they are real. But the interesting story was that this woman have a cousin. They was at the beach or whatever, and the cousin had got dragged under and taken to like this other world. Hold on, I need to know how long she was there because she was there for like a long time, like maybe like a decade. Um, Hey, type to me how long was the girl in the mermaid underworld? Like, how long was she in there? I remember you saying it could have been like a decade. It was a long time. And when the person came back, did they age up? Like, have they aged or do they still look the same as when they was dragged under? I be really intrigued and shit. Like, I want to know the details, the shit that matters. What is this flag down here? Oh, Juneteenth. I be barely realizing shit. For real. Okay, I'm disconnected from this 3D reality and whatnot. Hold on. All right, so I'm waiting for her to respond. Hope it's soon, but it was a long time. Anyways, now she said that her cousin got tucking to this underworld, but she was returned 12 years. 12 years. But she was returned. And when she came back different, like with a different personality. She was more quiet, off to herself. Like she didn't have the same personality. Um, and when the people come back, they will tell you what they experienced. So I'm gonna tell y'all what this person experienced when they got dragged under to this underworld. I'm gonna ask. I What's my question? Cause I got sidetracked. Is it usual for people to come back when they get dragged under, or that if is that a unusual case? Okay, but this girl came back, and when the people come back, it is said that they are supposed to tell you what they experience, and they come back for different reasons. I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Okay, she said her cousin said that it's its own world down there, and they only choose people from certain families that are into voodoo. She does talk, but when she was underwater, she would act dumb on purpose, so they would send her back. Mm. She said they made her cook chores and run errands for people. She said there is a certain guy down there that decides who is to be picked to come down. And if the wife finds out, she would kill them. So he does this secretly when he picks people to be summoned underwater. She said that Yamaya looks like she the wife as she looks similar. And I asked her about this later because she showed the person who telling me the story showed the other person a picture of Yamaya, and they was like, I guess they associate Yamaya of being the wife of this underwater king or whatever, but he secretly bring people from to this world or whatever, drag them underwater. Um, I tell you what I asked, but I have another question. Also, is it common for them to drag females down, or do males get dragged down too? And why do these kings, or why do this king, um, do he want to mate with these women? Is they intimate together? Or, you know, yeah. She's not around a person now, but hopefully when they get around again, she can ask some of these questions that I have. Um, She said that there was a child that once went missing and taken underwater, and because the mother was crying, they sent him back, where he shortly died after because you aren't supposed to cry when your loved one is taken. Sound cruel, don't it? She mentioned that these sirens can marry them natives, and if they do, they will make you very rich if you some type of comb that's given. They will try to come to you on the physical or on dreams to get you to give it back. But if that happens, never give in, because if you do, they kill you. She said that in the whole world down there, and it is a lot of people there as well. Very interesting. It's very interesting because so I'm thinking when they say married natives, they can make you rich. So they marry the native, send them back, give them some type of special comb, but then they will hunt the person, hunt them like a ghost or something like that, trying to get it back or manipulate them out of it. That must be a lot of suffering, because then you can't never trust. Because when I was reading that part, I was getting a visual of a man and him going like insane because every time he get into a relationship or something like that, he always think that this is them coming after me and trying to steal my precious comb and everything. And so it's something to that. It's something to that. Somehow the Haitian people collectively are manifesting this energy. And I also seen this happen somewhere else in Hawaii, where they say that is these people that live up in like some mountains or something like that, and they can't come out at night because there's a shadowy figure that hunts them and make them disappear and stuff like that. Um, that's a miserable way to live, don't you think? So I feel like Haitian people are very powerful. Okay, and there's a reason why they being so severely repressed. There's a time, this is coming to me, so there's a time that I was talking about a past life that was worse than this one and everything, or worse than this world. And I was perceiving it as another realm or something like that. I'm coming to the realization that was Haiti. I said that I was in chains and I didn't live there long because it was just so miserable. Like, I didn't live there long. I was also saying that because I remember the visual because it's coming to me now. I was in a like a desert area, and soon as you born, they have you locked to these chains, your hand and feet. Like it's very restricting. It's a horrible way to live. But I'm coming to the realization now that was Haiti. That was Haiti. It's something about Haiti that is deserty or something like that. It could be something wrong with their soil or something. They are being brutalized, absolutely brutalized. And that's because they are powerful people. Okay. So, they did some type of psychological war on Haiti people on on that island. Some type of programming. I'm hearing subliminals. They used to release subliminals in the air. Um, all types of experiments has been done on that island from like military people, the oppressors and everything. They make sure to keep Haitian people extremely oppressed. They make sure to do that. Um, because they powerful. Like they manifestation skills are like through the roof. Um, so I was listening to Bobby Hemmett and he was talking about how, the people here in America are like the most powerful people on the planet now. And that's because their blood is mixed in with so many different cultures. Like when you a pure breed, you will be powerful at one thing, but when you like a mutt, you will be powerful at several things that coming through the bloodline or what's circulating inside of you. Okay. Um, so yeah, that makes sense. But in the bloodline of Haiti people, they are powerful manifestors, and that's why they got them so trapped in voodoo, which is like a corrupted version of an original religion or something. And and you could tell that this is not correct. Why? Because what they are focusing on when they are doing the magic, they focusing on petty shit like making a person fall in love with them, like trying to get riches and everything like that, and punishing somebody. Their view has been constricted, narrowed to one thing, no, to like a few things. Hold on, testing, testing. And because of that, that's why they in so much lack. And they are manifesting it, but the government did have something to do with it because Haitian people wasn't always this ignorant. They was advanced people who they was connected to the cosmos. So they knew how to manifest what really matters and how to manifest how to uplift the whole island. But they lost that ability due to experiments that been done to them, something in the water and shit like that, made them very constricted. It's the same thing that happened in like Africa and everything. Like this is why these people suffer so much. They cannot break out of that programming. They so deeply program it. And hold on. Woo. Mm-mm-mm. They are so deeply programming and they cannot break out of it and they manifest their own misery. So they manifested because I'm like, so these, I had questions like, what is the race of the people in this? Because it's an underworld with their own towns, own cities. They say that sirens are not beautiful. I guess they look like some half fish creature. They are not appealing. Um, I'm getting a visual of a movie. I don't remember the name though. I don't remember it. It was a movie about this white girl falling in love with this fish creature. That is accurate to what these beings are. And I was like, well, when they get pulled to this underworld and there's a whole lot of people there because it's a whole town city full of people, and I'm like, well, is these people, do they shape shift into like humanoid looking, or do you shape shift into like, is there a mixture of people? Is it just black people that have been dragged down from Haiti over the years? I had questions like, do the time exist differently though? um when you come back, do you have your memories? Well, you have your memories of the place, but are you aware that so much time has went by? I have those questions and stuff like that. I'm gonna ask those questions. I ask them now before I forget them, cause knowing my ass, I will forget. I will be on to something else. Um, which cards? I low key want to. I have such a hard time reading these cards right here, but I feel like they best for the questions I have with this. I gotta shuffle it better. Let me go ahead and pause it. I also had asked, like, what is their culture? I want to start with that. So, what is their culture in this underwater realm? Boy, boy, I do need an upgrade. I need a new desk. Somehow they invert it. They manifested this to remember something. To remember, like, I believe that these beings pulled them under to try to activate them again so they could do things the old way, like how it's supposed to be. Um, because they are not like evil or sadistic and whatnot. They are not that. They are family oriented. So why would the wife kill them? Like, why would the wife kill them if they are found? I'm gonna light this candle because I wanted to connect to a being there or something. Yeah. Let me just get one light out of it. One light. Just one light. Come on now. Yes, I was able to light it because there ain't no fluid in this. None. Why did a wife would kill the women if they was down there? Mm. I'm hearing that she want him to stop trying to save them. Like she kind of like giving up on them and maybe she feel like horrible things happen to these people when they go back because their knowledge and power and stuff get completely corrupted and she feel like she is cleaning up the mess that her husband is making. That's how she was feeling. So like I just don't feel the same. I'm detached from my emotions right now. She feel disappointed. She feel disappointed. It's painful to her to see them in that state of mind. It's painful to her. And they have tried again and again and again to I need to clean my nails to enlighten and awaken the people, the Haiti people back up. But it's like they feel like well she feel like they haven't been successful, like they are a lost people. And I think that's why. And they look at death completely different. Like she look at death like I'm freeing this soul from the suffering. So she feel like she is being not just diplomatic, but um showing her love in a divine way. Yeah, because I have a feeling that is empathy, not empathy, because she's not in their shoes in this realm. And her knowing and understanding is higher than the beings of the realm and especially the beings on Haiti because they have been deeply traumatized and brainwashed and they really think that this is a manifestation of something. Like I'm hearing a man like on the beach and he's saying like this is an older man. He knew that when he died it's gonna be like just doom and was asking the ocean that, you know, if my people lose their way, please remain something sacred here so that they could find their way again. Yeah. So, and he was taken. He was taken in the ocean. I think he might have somehow like sacrificed himself. And he felt like it's because he felt them kind of like losing the war in a spiritual sense because the mind was being so heavily manipulated And I'm talking about this is like some heavy shit. I ain't talking about like they just now starting to implement some of the shit that they implemented in Haiti a long time ago. They just now starting to implement some of that shit to the black people here. We just now starting to like experience it to the level that they experience it, you know. But we going through it and whatnot. But for a long time, they have been like, cause the oppressor, they move in the shadows. They don't let you know that they attacking you. They attack you in secret and everything. Um, you and they know they feel like they perfected their way of disconnecting people from spirit. And they have in a lot of ways, but shit is happening and they are losing control. But they are trying to change the destiny. They trying really hard and sometimes I'm like, damn, is it gonna win? Because but then spirit, they give me hope again. They point my attention somewhere that make me think like maybe maybe there's hope, you know. Maybe it's hope. Who knows? Who knows? Be that as it may, that's why I thought I was being protective, but maybe I was too possessive. Where do I start? What skills do I need to learn? But in the story that I was reading, the girl said that she acts stupid in order to be sent back. For some reason, she like knew for that to work. But how? How did she know that acting stupid will work? It's something in her. It's almost like um because they look for people with a certain bloodline, and I think it's the bloodline of this man who like sacrificed himself in the water. They do have something in them that slightly awakens them or make them more aware than others. And she just knew that what they was looking for. She had that awareness. She could have also had okay. mm, Whatever the awareness was awakening was attaching to like her like desires or whatever, and I believe that she could have had been like in love with somebody that was she had a very strong attachment to something like in this realm, and it just brought her to the awareness of what to do to get back. It's almost like kind of like going to heaven or something like that. Or when after you dying and you going through that transition and people being like, oh, this wonderful feeling and stuff like that. You feel at home, you feel peace and da 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 da. And then these, you hear the stories about people who died and came back or whatever. So, in the process of them coming back, they have to make some type of choice. Like, do they want to come back or not? Like, internally, they have to make some type of choice. Like, do you want to come back or not? So, that's what happens when you go to this realm. Um, so yeah. And she was very attached to something. She really wanted to come back. And it might not even like be that bad here, you know? Because I was asking what they culture like at the macroba, but it's reverse, but it's something divine about that. Movement, long distance, travel, excitement. I think the people are not supposed to cry because it's something divine about it. And when you know that your loved one getting taken to this place, it's almost like they are being freed. And it's supposed to activate incitement. So they sent him back and he died. Hmm. Because it's like if I chose you to come here, that means that you are divine. So it's like a spirit that be angry and be like, you know, you ungrateful. You're not thankful for this blessing. You don't understand what it is. Why would you cry if you know that they could come back? Why would you cry? Why do you feel sadness or something? So that person had to experience them dying or something. But it was something, it's almost like a ritual. Like if we was able to talk to that person now, that mother who was crying, she have like a different perspective now. She don't have dreams and stuff like that. Psh, I'm getting off course. Their culture, utilitarian, organized, intimidated, but it was reverse. It's reverse because they are saying that they are not like this. This is not what it is. This is not what it is. They are saying that we are not dictators. We are not trying to steal you. We are trying to enlighten you. This is not what it is. We are not experimenting on people. That's not what it is. That's what they saying. We are not evil. And they need people have to stop perceiving them as evil. They have to remember. They have to remember who they truly are. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. This came out reversed though. I feel like when I see this reverse, I'm thinking about how this is like the upside down world, you know, when you go here. It's almost like it's some type of movie that talk about nah, not the two worlds looking at each other, but like there's one world on top and there's another world on the bottom and they identical or whatever. But this one is facing downwards or whatever. I hope I'm making sense. So when they are in this world, they are upside down. They are inverted. Get what I'm saying? They are upside down. Like, you know, if you was walking on earth, this you walking in this world. I mean, this world right here. The other world. Yeah. So, and I feel like this is what they about, but what is that? Don't that look like the Masonic symbol on their forehead? I'm also feeling like they saying that they are not dominated by religion. Yeah, because I feel like people go here to be freed from like the philosophical shit, the false religions and everything. They are trying to reprogram these people into their higher selves. And this bloodline has the potential to do that. And this man had a lot of kids because he knew he had to spread his seed all over. So it's a lot of people with this man blood. Yeah, he did do things like take young wives and stuff like that. He treated them okay and everything, but he knew that he had to spread his seed. And they are shown how to release karma. Stop manifesting what you manifesting. People when they go to this world though, they get disorientated. Like it's still hard for them to like break out of the illusion. What's going on with that? Mm. Controlling drama, conflict of interest. Okay, so came out reverse. Um, when you go to this place, the programming is like at its purest form. It get filtered or something like that. So when you go to this place, it's almost like you be stripped or something and you only the programming. So like here, like let's say that you charismatic and stuff like that, but you still very programmed, but you know how to wear a mask and everything to hide your deceitful negative thoughts and stuff like that. But when you go to this place, you can't even function on that level. So you just become real as fuck. And it is smart to like be quiet and everything. And they try to get these people to access their higher selves, but they noticing when they bring these people here, um, how deeply the programming is. And then sometimes they reach a place where they be impressed with the person and they will send the person back. But it's like as soon as they get back here, they are beat down by the energies and stuff like that. It's almost like they're not used to the frequency, the atmosphere, and sometimes they could like become extremely sensitive to like light, sound, and stuff like that. And they could go into like psychosis and like lose their mind. They can't handle it's like going to another planet and you can't stand up. You can't stand up because you're not used to the gravity or whatever, you know. So that happens to them and these people could like lose their minds and be very no, don't know how to blend in anymore and they will suffer. They will suffer. Um they will also get captured like by like the military and be like experimented on and further traumatized. So that's why that your Maya energy is feel the way she do. That's why she feel like she need to kill them. I, mm, that's why she feel like she need to kill them because she like now that you brought them here, if we send them back, we sending them back to suffer, and that's why she get angry. That's why she would prefer you to die than to be sent back. Mm, mm. That's heartbreaking, man. That is heartbreaking. Mm. That's some sad shit right there. Haiti is deeply attacked all the time. It could be very torturous and if you are there for a long time, you will start to feel the effects. If you're not aware, you might not be able to feel it happening or even hear it. But highly sensitive people like have went there and they could literally like hear the shit or whatever. I haven't heard about people saying this, but I'm just getting the visual. Um at first though, when you get there, it could feel quite pleasant. It's something the energy is manifested and it's controlled in a way. Like it's a intelligent energy as in it could be it know how to calculate, it know how to move, it know how to pick up on certain people energies and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's getting to a point and it might have already always been to this point, but um like traveling in some ways to like other countries and stuff like that can be dangerous um on a spiritual level. On a spiritual level. So like be careful with that. Be careful with it. All right, see what else was said. So is the world underwater? Like are they mermaids? Are they just taken to another dry area? Like You just have to go through the water to get to it. And she said, yeah, it's a dry place just like Earth. It has stores and houses, just like this here on Earth. I said, is the people all black and human? And she said, I will assume black, but I have to ask her on that. I showed her a picture of Yamaya, and she was saying that that's the wife of the man that collects the people on Earth and take them underwater, which would make sense to me since she is the water deity. And I was saying, is it just Haitian people they collect? You said voodoo bloodline, so they took her and made her a servant. I want to ask more about that. And, when they say that, I'll get into that later. So when they take you there, what do they do with you exactly? Yeah, it's saying what I was just saying. Like with this card, it say you're childlike in some ways. You still have much to learn. Worry and fear blocks positive action. This is exactly what I was saying. Don't submit to others' rules and demands of conformity. Like they trying to deprogram these people when they come there. You do not recognize the danger you are in. Wow, something to that. Let me dig into that. Let me dig into that. What is the danger that they are in? Because I do think that they trying to save these people. What's going on? Why are they in danger? Dang, I'm dead. Oh, mm, 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 mm. Offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. I need a little bit more. What type of danger are they in? Slavery to a new level never seen before, like in the universe. This shit is not gonna be, this shit gonna be horrible. People gonna be stuck in a purgatory type hell. Um, like for to somebody find a solution, and I don't know if that could happen. Like the solution will have to be found, but it's just like Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this slavery to the highest form. What's that other card? Oh, why they in danger? Why are they in danger? This oppressor energy, like whatever they're trying to bring to fruition, will be horrible for souls. I mean, horrible. It's gonna be like a reverse black hole or something, and it's something that hasn't been done because this energy is just so corrupted. Like it's something that's never been done, like in the whole universe, time, space, or whatever. Um, so child, unpredictable and difficult to understand, a quitter, an imposter. Not as he appears, he will be exposed, exaggerates and tells white lies, pretends to like people, then talks behind their backs and do not trust this person. So they're talking about the energy of this oppressor. It's coming off as a masculine energy because it's very like mental, think that it's the smartest thing ever because it's well at manipulation. Um, but I'm just hearing that they are going to be crushed. They're going to be crushed. I think what it is that these people just could have been useful, in this spiritual war. They could have had been useful. Their bloodline would have had been stamp or something like that, or put somewhere, maybe created into a star or something like that. If they was able to put the energy in, if they was able to do that, you know. But it's something happening. Haiti people, they are struggling, but there's other methods of trying to like wake these people up because they can be very useful if they utilize the gift in their bloodline in the right way. But right now they just doing it like all wrong. Like the rituals that they perform is backwards and stuff like that. And we really have to tap into an energy that we have to follow our spirit. Let our spirit create the rituals for us because, I remember I was going to do something or whatever like that. And Dolo said something in against it in a subliminal way. And it made me feel conflicted about, what I was doing spiritually. And he is programmed like a mason. Like he the type of motherfucker, like he go to a book He don't follow spirit at all, and he think that he know because he performed these Masonic rituals, and they will work out for you momentarily, like momentarily, but they make you owe. They make you owe. So and it's not like I'm not saying that these rituals are bad to do. It's your intentions. It's your intentions behind it. So you have to be really careful when you are, if you are a hurt, broken person and you performing rituals and shit like that, you're going to manifest that on yourself at some point. And they don't tell you that part. They don't enlighten you to that. So that's how people get, really fucked up. And they want you to get fucked up because soon as you get fucked up, you're going to be at the mercy of them because you're going to be begging them to save you. You know how people, like, they be practicing, like, Santeria and hoodoo, voodoo, and all that stuff, but they've been doing it in a way to hurt people. And then they get scared. Then they start having shit haunting them or whatever, hunting them. And what they go do? Run to religion, denounce everything that they believe in and stuff like that. That's what it is. Or, because Masonic is a form of, it's a religion. It is. But a lot of Masons don't see it that way. It's like they hella confused and they don't even get it. They don't even get how confused they is. So yeah, these sirens, these creatures or whatever, the reason why they look the way that they look to us, I guess, like unattractive, demonic or whatever, is because what we filtering our perception through. Like the programming wants you to be afraid of these things. So they make them look monstrous to you. Yeah, what I'm getting is that they just wanted them to be a part of this. You know, the sirens and stuff that's in their waters is a manifestation of them collectively, you know. This was just like their own protocol of trying to enlighten themselves because they knew that they was going under. They knew that this was coming. So this was like their backup plan and whatever. And I do feel like in some ways it could have worked, but it didn't last. That's what I'm saying. Because the programming here is so deep. They just wanted them to be a part of this in the right way. Um, did they ever was successful in this? Did they ever have a success story with this? It's a strong no. It's a strong no. Okay. Just like in one brick video I haven't released yet, there are no twins that got together. None of them. No twins has got together on this planet. That was one thing that they implemented. Um like the people that is like online, they like, oh, I'm with my twin flame, and now they a twin flame coach. Um, they just in delusion. Okay. Um, people don't know what the twin flame relationship is because they have not seen it come together. They have not seen it. So that's why people are so the things that they implemented with like twin flames um was effective. No twins got together. Not in divinity, none of them. None of them. Um so yeah, there was a few things that did not come into fruition and everything, and like we was already prepared for that and whatnot. So there was other things implemented, and some things are has seeded and sprouted. Some things has seeded and sprouted, so they are in the work and everything. But I'm hearing that no matter what, they are not going to win. No matter what. Um, they can postpone. They could do that. Um, but they can't win. Yeah, that's all they could do, and that's what they're trying to do at this moment. But it's just not working out well for them. You know, even if it works momentarily, we have these moments where we are severely hit, okay, and we get wounded and everything like that, but uh they still not successfully putting us to sleep. We wounded, but we aware. And that's the biggest danger. That's the biggest danger. They have to put you to sleep if they're going to postpone this horrible ending for them. Because regardless of what they are going to lose, it just is written and it just cannot be changed. The ways that it could happen is different, but they just eventually they always gonna fall on their sword. Always. They just not gonna win. But they can postpone. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired. Okay? I do not want to postpone. I do not want to do that. Please. Like, please. Okay? Look, I can't. Okay? And I said, bitch, I ain't coming back here. Like, I can't do this shit again. So, mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. Child. Shit, if I had to, if it get postponed this cycle and I had to come back into what manifests out of this being postponed, because it will be ugly if we have to like wait another cycle. And I have to come back to this realm and that cycle, and it's already horrible now. I don't think I could do it because I said earlier, I was birthed into Haiti before and it was horrible. Um, and they are implementing the tactics that they have been implementing in Haiti for a long time. And that's why we are seeing an increase of Black people being schizophrenic. Are y'all listening? I'm saying that we it's gonna be hell to pay if we don't get it this cycle. And I don't want to come back here. I just don't want to come back here and when it been years and decades and centuries of what they've been implementing in Haiti. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So yeah, I'm hoping that. But we are preparing. That's why there are certain children that are being born and they are young spirits, but they are powerful. Like they could withstand a lot. And if we do have to go another cycle of that, and these kids, they keep reincarnating and becoming more powerful within their lives, um, shit, I might not need to come back. I might not need to come back. Um, but it's a lot of souls that are y'all still have lives to do because you don't do the work. So and what you gonna be incarnating into is gonna be a real fucked up hell realm. You get what I'm saying? So if you know, cause it's people they say to me all the time, nah, I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. Like this my lad, they say that. And I just be listening and I be like, okay. But if you don't ascend, yes, you are coming back. What you mean? Like you could say that like you don't want to come back, but you have to um actually do the work to not come back, to have a say. And I could tell, and I'm not talking about you. um, because I had a lot of people who said that to me, but I could tell by their action towards me that they're gonna come back. Because a lot of these people who said that to me, they not gonna come back was they turned against me. And I know what that means. Like when people turn against me, I know what that means, you know. And sometimes I just don't have the energy to sit there and like explain. So I'd rather not say nothing. I just like people be trying to pull me into like a fight with them, but that's never my intentions to like hurt you, bring you down, or make you feel less than. Like my attentions are real simple, and that's like understanding, resolution, period. Everything else is a waste of time. But the fact that you sitting here in my face doing what you doing, let me know. So are the people who take me as a joke or something like that, I know where they at. I just got this thing. Now all things are of God, who has reconciled us to himself through Jesus Christ and has given us the ministry of reconciliation. This is Corinthians 2, I guess, 5:18. But okay, I'm about done with this because I don't pretty much, let's see if there's anything I miss. I was asking her like who she showed the picture because the girl she talking to, her cousin is the one who experienced it. So I was like, if you show her a picture of your Maya, how do she know what your Maya look like? So I was clarifying, is it her who showed the picture to the girl or the girl showed the picture to her cousin? And she was like, she showed a picture to the girl. So that let me know that they are associating this like underwater kingdom with that, with Yomaya and probably Obatala or whatever, since that's like her husband, even though she had other husbands and whatnot. Um, this how I know that it's something that they manifesting from like a distant memory, something that is floating around in their consciousness, but they can't really grab onto in the right way because the psychological war they've been under. Okay. They've been severely traumatized. This information is from her cousin. However, the picture of Yamaya, I just happened to show her and ask her what they call her on their language, in their language, and I forgot what she said and how to even spell it. But she said it looks to be the wife of the underwater king that she was telling me about. And then I asked her, do they look human? What is their culture? Do they have tech? Do time move differently? Do they have calendars? She said she didn't say, oh, she calling me. I gotta call you back. She didn't say, but this happened in Haiti a lot, so they are usually used to it. It's only certain families that are targeted, and they usually don't call them mermaid. They are known as sirens, and the males are called something else, she said. She said the mermaids aren't human looking and they aren't cute either. And they have tech and everything like it's here. And I say, yeah, but when they go to the dry land, do they shapeshift? See, when you are there, you kind of like in a dream state or whatever. Um, so even if you was to ask these people for like very specific things, they might not be able to tell you. Um, because they remembering it like in a dream state. I'm saying when you go there, it takes you through like a filter. You almost have you almost under like a truth serum or something. Like you can't lie. Um, you can't wear a mask. It brings you to a true state. So she ain't say all of that, but they look the same when they come back on land after being gone. And then I asked her like, I'm not talking about the girl, but when she in the underground city or underwater city, is they living amongst these creatures? Like I want to know, is they walking on two legs? Do they have fins? Do the place look like a exact replica and stuff? Let's try to tap into that. Let's try to tap into that. Spirit, answer some of these questions. See, dream-like state. And the place is like a utopia. See, all of these pictures came out in the light attribute. Oh, this is the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. But how do they look? How do they look? I believe that when you like if you was to see these creatures in this realm, they look like the creatures, the sirens or whatever. But when you go there, um, they look like a whatever form that is comfortable to you. So most likely like a humanoid. They could also look very attractive, like when you in that place. Um, because they would look like what you are into. And you would be surprised. Like it connects you to a very deep part of you. So you might think that you just like big booty women with slender waists and stuff because that's your programming in this realm. You was told that's what you're supposed to be attracted to and whatnot. But then you go to this realm and a woman would appear to you and you extremely attracted to her, but she's not built like you think that you're attracted to and stuff. Like it's not what your mind is, what your soul is attracted to. And sometimes these people will look like weird. They might be a different skin color because that's what you truly attracted to. They might be a pale blue or a green or a red or something with certain features and that this is what your soul is attracted to. Sometimes they might not have like no form. They also is by like a frequency thing. It's like being in a spiritual realm. It's like being there. And things can take form and shape and whatever, but it's your projection. Like if you being dragged from this 3D realm to there and these beings are interacting with you, like some people, like if you people visualize at different levels. You know, there's some people in the world that can't visualize at all. Like if you tell them to picture a panda bear, they can't do it. They can't visualize that. Um, and then you have some people that they could close their eyes and visualize, and it's like it's exactly like they dare. Like they bring it fully to fruition. Okay. So when you go to this realm, and that's why they like a certain bloodline, because these people are usually very good at having powerful visualizations. Like they could be the type of people who, when they close their eyes and they you tell them to picture themselves at the beach, they could smell the beach water. They could feel the breeze on their skin and everything. These people would be good at like meditation and shit like that. And that's hard for a lot of us. Um, like different bloodlines carry different effects. Like with me, I could visualize, but it still would be hazy. You know, it doesn't look like I'm there. It's not fully lucid. But to be honest with you, even with my eyes open, like things don't feel elusive to me anyways. Like I wear glasses and when I look in a distance, it's blurry, so I'm nearsighted. And just my awareness will understand why my vision is blurry. It will understand, see this right here, this being crooked like this is a handicap that was developed by this new age. Okay. The reason is because I carry my phone like this on this finger. So now I can't straighten it. It don't, well, I'm too aware now, but most times it would be like that. So yeah. Um but I'm aware of why I'm nearsighted and stuff like that. And it correlates to the way that if I close my eyes and visualize, I could still see through it. It's still hazy to me. But some people are not like that. Some people, their visualizations are more intense. And usually that's attached to a bloodline that got very powerful manifestation skills. Um, Me being here in America, I'm a mutt, so I got a mixture of different stuff, and they all give me different types of abilities. So if I was to go here to this place, um, now it's kind of a benefit being like a very 3D person, oppressing stuff. You could visualize this place more concrete. If you take a person there that has really good visualization skills, that place gonna be solid. It's gonna be solid. It's gonna be hard. You can knock on it and stuff like that. It's gonna look like you is actually in this place. You take a person like me, it's gonna be times that I'm gonna slip through the walls. It's gonna be times that my hands are going to go through a glass or something like that. Just because, you know, like that's not my strong suit visualization in that way that it needed. That's why they look for a particular bloodline. Um, because things won't be able to be concrete and stuff. And it's good to be oppressed in some ways because I'm too broad. So also when I go there, um, it's gonna be um it would just be hard for me to exist though. It would just be hard for me to remain aware there. I might come into the awareness of my body being in some type of incubation. 'Cause I think that's what's really happening. 'Cause I think these people are not dead. They are taken under and put in incubations and they are put to sleep. So they in some dream world. Um, and somewhere in this story, you could attach this somewhere to the military and stuff like that, but everything is on different levels of existence. So, that level right there is like the most irrelevant one. So, going into where they at in this dream world, that's the most relevant one. Okay. And that's how things are keep secret as well, because the military can like kidnap you and experiment on you to see what you know, because the oppressors, they can't know nothing without you. And they might put you to sleep, and the way that they think, they might try to like take blood from you and search your blood for answers and whatever. And the whole time that they have you to sleep, you having this whole experience that is happening to you in the spiritual realm. Um, and they don't have access to that. They can't tap into that. They don't know how. So that's how this knowledge and everything is protected. So it don't matter if they burn down our books. It don't matter if they take away or strip us away from our memory. When we tap into that spiritual realm, we have access to it, and they don't. So they try to extract it from us. Okay? So fuck those motherfuckers. They can't really do shit with they bitch asses. And the only reason you would go there is if it's like you need some form of rescuing, and you have the ability to be enlightened in a meaningful way. So that's why they're saying that when we select you, you should be thankful. Like, y'all people are really lost because there was a time that you had the awareness to know to be thankful. Okay. Even though I understand why the woman was sad, I do. Um, but the only reason the woman is sad is because she disconnected from spirit, you know? That's what I'm saying. It's something broader than that, because we could easily create peace collectively, but we have to work together. Because I could just be a peaceful being, but I'm in the midst around other people that don't know how to create peace. And I have to interact with these people and collide my world with theirs. So they're gonna make my world unpeaceful because they don't know how to create peace. But if we collectively awaken, we could create peace together. But see, that's the issue. That's the issue. She would probably have to ask her cousin that information. They probably don't go that deep in explaining their experience back home like we would here. I just assume that based off of the fact that it seems so normal to them as opposed to us, that would naturally be some weird shit to experience. Um, the lady was gone for 12 years. I asked her the lady age, and she said I would assume she aged because she said she was 19 when she left. So she was 30 when she got back. Yeah, 30. She left earlier today, or so the lady she was talking to left. Um, oh, I asked it, was it unusual for them to come back? And they said it's usual for them to come back. They just can't cry about it. I think the reason they can't cry about it is because it's not like, I feel like when they come here, it's like a miss emotions. It's miss emotions. I feel like the reason they can't cry about it is a deeper reason. It's not like a omen or something like that. Even when it comes to the comb, see, all of this stuff is being filtered through this reality. You know, like I was saying earlier, that when they come back here, it's almost like they can't stand up under the weight of the gravity. So their minds start to get influenced again by this programming. So then that's when they start to being paranoid. They really afraid that somebody's gonna steal their wealth when they have the comb. So now they manifesting the story of, you can't let anybody take it from you. You get what I'm saying? But they manifesting this. They filtering through the illusions of this reality. Okay. Um, Even with perceiving themselves as like servants and slaves there, that's not the truth. It's just that they having a hard time standing up here. They having a hard time doing that. It would still be beneficial to get a hold of these people who have went and came back. And if there's a spiritualist that can ascend them and everything, it would be beneficial. But let me see what she said. She said it's usual for them to come back. They just can't cry about it. Make male and female can be taken is because of the bloodline they come from. No, they aren't intimate. It's just a wife gets jealous if she finds out he specifically chose for a particular female to be pulled down. I asked her on that too. Um, and that's also, it's not jealousy, but see, this is exactly what happens to like your Maya energy in this realm. So that's why when divine beings like incarnate and shit like this on this earth, they are extremely ostracized, hated on, crucified. Um, it's because their mind are being poisoned on that energy already. It's a narcissistic energy. It's like going through a smear campaign. And if you're a powerful energy, something that they know about because it's in their books and stuff like that, it's in their movies. Um, Before, it's like you could have existed here, passed on, escaped, and you choose to come back here whenever it's useful and whatnot. When you gone, they will smear campaign your energy. So when you come back, people already they think that they know you. It's exactly like when you go through a narc. They smear campaign you. They tell people all these lies about you. And these people are already corrupted. So they just believe the lies. And they start treating you differently. That's what's happening to people energy when they incarnate here. Even if for a long time you wasn't aware of your name, for a long time, um, people internally are aware of your energy. Now they might can't say your name or whatever, but they aware of that energy signature. So yeah. But see, this is exactly what happened to your Maya energy. Because that woman, she came back into this realm, but now she perceiving your Maya energy in this way, but that's not the truth. It's not jealousy at all. At all. Um, she's not even worried about that. I'm talking about this energy in this realm is just a representation of something or whatever. I hope that I'm making sense, but she is not concerned about her partner being interested in somebody from this realm. Cause I'm telling you, they have a higher understanding. Like just you is like a child to them. They would feel like it's irresponsible to be like intimate with you and mate with you and stuff like that. Cause you like a child. So she not even worried about that. But this woman, she coming back into this realm and she perceiving it that way. Some people are not being taken to this realm. Some people are just being killed. So they had realized and picked up on the fact that this is happening and whatnot. So they had created like some type of like machine or something like that to drag people under in like Haiti waters and stuff like that. And they do target certain people. So like if you are in Haiti, um, it's I wouldn't get in the water. If you are, I don't think it wouldn't be quite dangerous for me. Nah, I stopped wanting to get in the water for a long time now. And I think that's something protecting me. Because back in the day, I used to like to go to the beach and get in the water. Now I just like to like be on the coast. Let the water wash up on my feet, but I do not want to swim in it. I don't. Um, and I feel like it's because it's something going on with the water. I did come across something that said that it's fecal matter in the water now at a dangerous level. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's all she told me or whatever. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope that y'all enjoyed the reading. Stay blessed.